What to Play presents the 10 best free Android multiplayer games of all time, all arranged by PlayScore. To check out our full list, visit our website at whattoplay.com. You can also take part in our rankings by leaving reviews of the games that you played. If you want to become part of our growing community, we have a Patreon page. Check it out. Link in the description box below. Number 10. Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. No, this isn't the Dissidia we've been spending hours on our PlayStation portables. It's not a fighting game, as it's heavily focused on gacha elements and single-tap combat. It does retain its ambitious crossover of all Final Fantasy titles though. Get to know all major Final Fantasy characters and watch them team up to escape from a cursed world. A play score of 8.21. Number 9. Dragon Ball Legends. Much like Opera Omnia, this Dragon Ball title isn't the kind we expect from the series' established genres. As a mobile entry, it uses card-based combat instead of the usual button mashing we know in their other titles. Dragon Ball's signature flying combat is still around. The better your deck, the cooler your moves. A play score of 8.24. Number 8. Rebirth M. An MMORPG that took inspiration from the classic PC titles that once shaped the genre, Rebirth M is an open world with the right amount of content for MMORPG fans. RVR, PvP, PvE, and much more. As years go by, however, the mobile business tainted its once fair and balanced game with pay-to-win mechanics. For the casual players, it's still a fun pocket MMO, with a play score of 8.27. Did you know your reviews can influence our play score? Tune in to our website at whattoplay.com and leave a review for your favorite games. Number 7. Kart Rider Rush Plus. An upgraded version of mobile's own take on Mario Kart, Rush Plus dazzles us with its vibrant colors and chaotic racing moments. Its unique cast of characters are also given their own spotlight, with some bite-sized story moments. Race to the finish line and become the number 1. Be warned, you're almost always gonna piss someone off. Number 6. Among Us. The party game pop culture phenomenon that sparked a massive internet following, Among Us is a project developed by a small team of passionate developers. Everyone knows what this game is all about. It's the ideal game to play with friends on a cozy Discord server, especially with this quarantine. One thing's for certain though, some friendships will never be the same after one match. A play score of 8.32. Number 5. This record-breaking title from MiHoYo exceeds mobile limitations. Genshin Impact is a combination of tried and tested video game formulas. It's an open-world RPG inspired by Breath of the Wild, and it also involves gacha-based elements that encourage continuous grind. The multiplayer in this one is not its strongest aspect though, but hanging out with other players in high-ranked domains and flexing poles is kinda fun. A play score of 8.38. Number 4. Shadowgun Legends, FPS and PvP multiplayer game. Destiny in pocket form, or at least that's what the game is trying to be. This first-person shooter is pretty much like any other game in the market. It embraces the looter-shooter elements and encourages players to keep pushing those numbers up. It's an accessible FPS game for those seeking a good sci-fi alien vs. man shootout. A play score of 8.40. Number 3. Call of Duty Mobile. The strongest first-person shooter on the mobile right now. Bearing the Call of Duty name, it's a fast-paced and action-packed entry to play with friends. There are multiple modes to choose from, but its Battle Royale and Deathmatch mode have always been the game's strongest. It receives a play score of 8.53. Number 2. Tactical 5v5 Shooter. If Call of Duty Mobile reigns supreme with its first-person shooter mechanics, Tactical's isometric gameplay brings a different kind of energy to the genre. Squad up with friends, or strangers, and blow things up with its destructible environments. A play score of 8.55. And at number 1, Sky, Children of the Light. That game company, the people behind the popular Journey, showcases their strengths in visual design with Sky. Soar through silver-lined clouds and blue skies and meet unexpected people in the most unexpected places. Teaming up with random strangers and solving the game's myriad of puzzles is an experience similar to their previous title. A play score of 8.97. Before we end our video, we thank these Wota players for supporting our channel through Patreon. For just $1, you can have your name plastered on our video and get exclusive Wota Player rewards. Become a certified Wota Player and visit our Patreon page. Link below.